die. So I did a little bit of mining off camera. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. In reality, I didn't even do any mining. As you guys can see here in front of me, I have this entire villager trading hall here with a bunch of different animals, which I will get into all of this in this episode today. And then I'll talk a little bit about the plans as well. But in the last episode, I believe that I got these cows, I got the villager trading hall set up a little bit with like mainly just this like row right here and a little bit of this, I think. And then I set up some farms and it's really just sugarcane and wheat. I'm not sure if I did that last episode. And then with the iron farm, which I also set up, this was kind of a bit of a mess at first, but I fixed this and now it is working efficiently. I actually recently just gathered myself some of the iron ingots from this farm as well. But the progress that I made off camera, I guess if I didn't talk about the wheat farm or the sugarcane farm, yeah, I made those. I'm pretty sure I had at least the villager breeder over there. I had Pumpkin there. I moved Pumpkin. Don't worry. Pumpkin's fine. Pumpkin is my pink sheep. That's naturally generated, by the way, not died. And then we have the new stuff that I did off camera, which is this string duplicator here. Gives me a bunch of string. I mainly use that to trade with villagers to get me some emeralds. And it funnels it into 4 double chests right here. This will also come in handy for later on whenever I want to make a bunch of beds or just to get a bunch of wool, stuff like that. And I managed to get all of the primary necessities in terms of enchantments with all of these wonderful villagers here. I'm not going to go too close to all of them because they get a little too loud, I'm not going to lie. And I also managed to get myself a couple of chickens. I think there's only 3 in here currently. One of them is a baby as well. And I'm trying to generate some eggs for myself because I feel like I might need some chickens in the near future. I'm thinking of wither roses. I'm thinking of pumpkin pies. I don't know. Usually, in some way, there's always some sort of use that you can have from chickens. Get in there. I didn't mean to get down here with you guys. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay. No, please. Please, stay down. Stay down. No. Well, everything that could have went wrong right there. I need to go get one of my seeds from one of my double chests now. You guys get back in there. Come on. If I jump, does it... Yeah, come on. Okay, we're gonna go piston then. We're gonna quickly build this and then convince you to come across it by standing right here. There we go. What a mess, man. What a mess. Alright, now that they're all in there, now I don't have to worry about it. Anyway, I also got a couple of horses. I've been breeding them up, trying to actually get myself a really good horse. I also managed to get a few name tags, but instead of name tagging my pink sheep to Pumpkin, I don't know why, but I decided to name my horses instead, and it wasn't even, like, the best horse I have either, because it's like, over here we have Saturn. It's this one right here. And then over here we have Jupiter? No, it's Pluto. My apologies, Pluto. But this is my fastest horse. If we see in the, I gotta go to my mod, hold on. If we go to my mini HUD mod, and then we also toggle on the information horse speed and the information horse jump, now we can see the actual value of my speed and jump as well as the hearts. So down here, we have the hearts. Up here, in a very tiny way, we can see the horse speed and jump. So this is a 10.9 speed horse. I believe it goes up to 14.3, something like that. And then I don't know about the horse jump, but this one can jump pretty, I think it can jump this. Yeah, that wasn't even its full jump either. But yeah, it is a very fast horse. We might be using that a little bit today because I want to try and find some other trees and other biomes and whatnot. But yeah, that is the horses. And then I also got a cat or two from the village. And then I found a third one. So originally I had this breed, that breed, and this breed. I don't know the breeds of cats, okay? I'm gonna be real. And then I started to breed them up because in the future I might want to have a creeper farm. And getting a lot of gunpowder is kind of key. And then I managed to get my salmon head from that house over there that I originally had. And I also killed a bunch of salmon down there. Oh, and also, since we're overlooking in this direction anyway, I also set up a really simple villager to zombie converter here. This was a pain for me to make for some reason. I don't know why. I really don't. But I did it. And I think that is about all I did off camera other than the enchanting of my own gear. I also set up this little manual sort of composter here because I do want my bone meal in the near future. Oh, and also I guess I removed this pen. There was 2 pens here, but I removed that pen instead for right now. So it's just the beautiful cows. Oh, and I guess I'm a little bit more organized with my current situation here. I kind of built like a pseudo starter base thing here, and then I removed it because I thought it was ugly. And then I just kind of started to have a lawn base here. I'm gonna actually make a starter base soon, don't worry. But then I started to organize and sort all my good stuff here. It's very nice. Now, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, though, is how crazy lucky I am, because I didn't just get Suspicious Stew. No. I got the best Suspicious Stew in the game. So, for example, if I quickly go ahead and drink my Suspicious Stew, or I guess eat it, right? It gives you a special effect. This is saturation. It's saturation. I'm so happy about that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the bowl in there, though, because I don't need that. And then let's grab that as well. So I'm gonna bring 3 of these with me because I'm terrified that I'm gonna mess up somehow. I'm also gonna throw my iron ingots into here after I turn them into... What did I do with the lever? Excuse you. I'm gonna turn these into blocks real quick, and the reason why is because that way it doesn't take up a ton of space in my storage here, since it is a relatively basic storage. Bam! Done. Just like that. I also have a book and quill for some reason. Oh, I remember what this is going to be for. In the future, I was going to write things down that I wanted to do in this book and quill, but for now, we're going to go ahead and throw it into this barrel, alongside my shears, which I don't remember why I have this many shears for. And, oh, I didn't mention this, but I have my own lava farm, essentially. It's not really the most efficient or anything crazy like that. It's just so that way I can have extra lava for whatever I need in the future. But if you guys saw the title of today's video, we're doing something that I absolutely dread the idea of, and that is we are heading to the Nether for the first time ever. I mined enough obsidian, and I got myself a nether portal established, at least a frame for one, and I'm ready for it. Honestly, I'm ready for it. I mean, I do have prop 4 on all my gear. I have mending on breaking 3 on all of it as well. I also managed to get aqua affinity and feather falling 4, so we're pretty much set to go. Also, this is my little mine area here. I also added staircases because yes, I like the staircases. It's about to go nighttime, but you know what? I don't care. I think it's just time we go to the Nether. And then after we go to the Nether, we're just going to hope for the best, because we're also going to try and break the bedrock roof today. But before I do that, I'm going to light this area up a little bit, because I do not want to come back through here and get absolutely flabbergasted by a random creeper that just so happens to be right behind me or something of that sort. Alright, let's light it up. Let's go through. Ooh, the first time I see this Nether. Oh, I don't know how to feel. Please be a good regeneration or spawn or whatever, please. What? Okay. Nether wastes off the bat. Okay, I also heard a ghast. Alright, we're good. Another ghast? Are you kidding me? Relax for a second, you guys. I just got here. But I'm trying to find the warped and crimson forests because I really badly want the nylium, as well as I want some of the trees from that as well. I'm probably not going to make a starter base out of it or anything, but I do want it. Okay, so now my strategy here is to mine to the nether roof, which is bedrock. Let's go ahead and take out this gas real quick, too. I do not care how many arrows it takes for me to take you out. I will take you out, no matter the cost. So, let's just quickly take a screenshot of my coordinates. We are going to head up to the bedrock roof of the nether. And I probably should have brought myself some building blocks, but I think we should be alright. So, we're just going to go ahead and start mining to get up here. And I'll show you guys all my enchanted gear and all the enchants I got on my tools here in a moment. I just want to get out of here real quick. Oh, that is a gas that spawned in one of the most unique ways I've ever seen. Alright. Just if anyone's curious, it's power 5, flame, mending, on breaking 3 for my bow. So that's why it's one-shotting those ghasts like a boss. Okay, I guess we'll just keep going up from here. So the issue is that we're going to have to aim for the targeted block has to on Y127. And also, there's a little bit of a margin for error when it comes to breaking the bedrock roof of the nether, or also known as the nether ceiling, so I'm a little concerned about it, but I think we should be fine. Why is this zombie piglin following me? Please stop. I'm trying to do my own thing here, man. Okay, alright, man. Why? I don't have anything for you, man. Please. Step off. You know, I'm just gonna... Yeah, yep, that works for now. Bro. Why? What do you want? What do you need from me? I'm working here. I'm gonna accidentally hit you and your entire species is gonna be after me. Go down. Yes, go all the way down the stairs. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. What did I just say, man? Please. Oh my god. I don't want to give you a hug right now. Please. Oh my goodness. I literally can't. Please. Please. I'm being blocked right now. You told your entire family about this area? Are you serious? You know what? Can I, like, despawn these guys? I've never had this problem before. Man, I love dealing with entities. Please move out of the way. Please move out of the way. You know what? We're just gonna have the hitboxes up then, and I'm just gonna start digging around them. Now you want to come over here? Why? Stop. What? No, it's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. Go away. Stop it. There's 4 or 5. I have my own gold farm now at this point. You know what? I don't care. I don't care anymore. You guys can handle that. They don't burn. You know what? This is what I call an easy solution to a complicated problem. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go this way then. I'll mark it off with a torch. There I was trying to mind my own business, and then zombie pigmen were just like, nah. They didn't want me to go to the nether roof, I guess. Alright, we can turn off the hitboxes now, as long as I'm not getting followed by any more of the zombie pigmen. I really hope not. I have no idea why they were attracted to that area, though. That's the part that confuses me the most, because it's like, there was nothing there for them. It was just me doing my own work, you know, having my own fun, doing my own thing, minding my business. Okay, we've finally hit bedrock on the roof here. Also, I'm gonna have to fix up the stairs in the future, but that's fine for now. But we finally hit the bedrock roof, but now we need to find a targeted block at level 127, which might be this one, honestly. Targeted block is 126, unfortunately, so that's not the right one. We're getting closer, though. I'm going to put a torch at the staircase, because that way I can actually know where heading back is. I keep finding a lot of the 126 Y-level bedrock pieces, but I need 127, like this one right here, actually, I think. Yeah, that's 127. Okay, this is the one then, right there. So now what we're going to have to do is we want to go ahead and put up my 2 ladders here. And then we have the Y127, and then what we're going to do to get onto bedrock, which is a little scary, is we're going to go ahead and hold space and W, and then we're going to go ahead and throw the ender pearl, and now we're on the nether roof, which was a bit terrifying, but we finally, we're here now. We've made it. Welcome to the nether ceiling. Now, if I didn't have other precautions and other measures put in place, this would have actually been very, very bad for us, because then we would have been stuck here, and then I would have to basically create another new hardcore world. Luckily, I took extra precautions. So let me go ahead and mark the exit that we just came from, which is right there where that torch is. And then the method that we're going to be using to break bedrock is the one that a lot of people regularly use anyways, which is going to be 2 obsidian blocks like this, and then we're going to use 2 of our current TNT that we have, place them like so. Then we're going to go ahead and put the lever here to activate it, and then we want the trap door right here. And then also I'm going to have to flip this trapdoor to be like that, I think. And then now that I marked this with a torch, now I can break this torch for now and then go ahead and place this piston here. And now essentially what we've got to do is we have to trick the game and kind of make the game believe that it just like broke itself kind of in a way, because essentially what happens is we trick the game to break bedrock by this piston extending, and then we replace the piston right when it explodes. And then the game's like, wait a second, that piston's not supposed to be extended downwards where bedrock is, so it just deletes the bedrock. I don't know how that works, but it does. Yeah, okay, so we definitely want this one closed so that way I can flip this up. Alright, perfect. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and swap over one of my controls for right now. It won't be permanent or anything, but for right now, it is kind of ideal. And the reason why is because we have this use item / place block, and I'm going to go ahead and swap this to, I guess, we'll go with left alt. And the reason why, although it's going to be very weird for me because now everything that I do in terms of this is left alt, but the reason why I decided to swap it is so that way I can flick this up and down very quick, as you guys can see. Whereas whenever it is with my right mouse button, it's a little bit slower than that. And we want it to be really fast so that way I can replace this. But we have to also replace the piston facing downwards. It's a little bit of a mess. But anyways, let's go ahead and try it. So like this. I might have messed it up. I didn't mess it up. Wow. Okay, I wasn't supposed to place extra pistons here and here. I got all my pistons back, but because of the fact that it's facing downwards... Never mind, I did mess it up. Dang it. Okay, we're gonna give it one more shot. I can't believe I messed that up, man. Alright, this time, hopefully no mess ups. Lever, this, go over here. And then hopefully that worked. If it didn't, I'm gonna be sad. Alright, sadness ensues. So I just remember now, though, that if you're trying to make a hole in the bedrock roof, what happens nonetheless anyways is that whenever this is placed like this, the whole bug that's supposed to happen is that whenever you place it facing downwards, it pushes into the bedrock and breaks it. And then it glitches and puts the piston back facing this way. So if it's actually facing the bedrock, that's how you know that I unfortunately didn't get it to work. So let's go ahead and swap my controls back, and then I guess in the future we're just gonna have to try this again. Now something is very weird that's happening, and that this is A plus right button. What? Alt plus left alt. Is one of my buttons stuck? What happened? A plus right button. What? This one lets me go right button. This one doesn't let me do that. Why? And it won't even let me reset that one in particular. This is the strangest issue I've ever had. I guess I'm gonna have to go into my files now, and I have to restart Minecraft again. Okay, I fixed it. Alright, so I use a mod known as Amex, and Amex lets you do extra keybind things such as left alt and right click, left alt, left click, that sort of thing. And so I guess something bugged this out in particular, but now I got it back to being right mouse button. Thank goodness. But yeah, unfortunately I didn't break this, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get some gunpowder and some sand to be able to try it again. Now before anyone gets concerned, oh, now you're stuck here because it didn't work or something. Not true. Luckily, it's not true. Also, I'm going to quickly move this torch back to where the exit was, or where the hole in the ceiling is. And then we're going to go ahead and try to put another portal nearby, but not exactly on top of it. Far enough to where it's, like, close, but not super far away. And now we are able to exit, and everything is completely fine. That's just unfortunate, man. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but it works eventually. So it's a bit sad that it didn't work out of those attempts. But nonetheless, we still have a way out and a way back in. So back to the overworld we go. I'm hoping that it's not dead in the night, but it probably is going to be. Oh, never mind. It is not. And also, this is... I know where we're at, roughly. Oh, I didn't know that there was a beehive right here. That's nice. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to try my best to find the savannah. Because I actually don't know the coordinates of my actual house. But I know a rough idea of where we're currently at. Wait, there's another village here? What? This is a pretty decently sized village here, though. I'm kind of impressed. I'm gonna leave this village be. I don't want to be the cause of something bad here. Oh, there's a well. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I'll come back another time to loot this stuff, or loot some of the stuff. I don't know. Because my main thing right now is I need to find my way back home, first and foremost. Luckily, I brought some extra food for me. I mean, over there is very pretty. I might have to yoink some of those flowers later on. I have no idea where I'm at now. This could be... It's not the end of the world, but setting up another trading hall would be painful. It would be one of the most painful things ever. And then getting all the animals back and all the other small little contraptions I have, yeah, that would be a pain if I lost all that. But no worries. I am confident that I'm not going to actually lose it. Especially because I did take the coordinates of the original portal, which means I could just do some math, and then that would give me the rough idea of where home is. Although I'm pretty sure that this is going to be linked up to the nether roof one. So a little bit unfortunate. And I also always keep a bed on me too. So we are good. Yeah, I can't see it in a general... and like any real area here. So I guess we're just going to have to go back through this portal. If it takes me back to the nether roof, then I'll just have to open up my screenshots and do some math real fast. But let's check out the nether side again one last time. And it does take me to the roof. That's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Alright, so I'm assuming that all I gotta do is head north. So instead of looking at my screenshot, I'm just gonna head north a bit. I might find some interesting things along the way, such as this village that we've already seen. And speaking of coordinates and all that, let's go ahead and take a screenshot of this portal as well. That way it might be a different choice for us to get to the nether roof again. I don't know what to think right now. This general area over here is very pretty. Oh, that is super pretty, actually. It doesn't look like a savannah, man. You know what? I'm gonna pull out the screenshot. It's gonna be way easier. Is that a donkey? I don't have any leads. I want to take the donkey so I can get a mule, man. Alright, so I found out we are going in the correct direction to go home, which is interesting. I thought that having 2 attempts would have been enough for getting the bedrock broken, but I guess not. I just gotta get more in the future, I suppose. There's a lot of beehives that I'm passing as well. I think we definitely gotta come back this direction sometime. Okay, yeah, so there is this wonderful savannah right here, which means my house is right over there. Whew, alright. All I did was I did one calculation, it was just for the x-axis, and then after that, I was like, okay, yeah, I know where I'm going then. So I had the right idea of going this direction, but I didn't think I would have traveled this far in the overworld through the nether, even though I know that I went far away. Because, of course, every block in the nether is 8 blocks in the overworld, but that was a little bit further than I expected. I thought that we would be like maybe up there if anything, and then I just look over here and be like, oh yeah, that's a savannah. Home, sweet home. Now, does this portal take us back to the normal area? Because it would be nice to find my first ever piece of ancient debris with you guys. Otherwise, I'll just manage to find a way to do it all off camera, which wouldn't be nearly as entertaining. Okay, so it does take us right back to here, which I'm very happy about. Alright, so next order of business, find our way down the nether, so that way we can actually start mining for that sweet, sweet ancient debris and get myself my first batch of netherite one of these days, because I also have to get the smithing upgrade, because we're in 1.20 now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start digging down to, like, Y15, roughly. At least that's the goal for me, because I think Y15 is kind of the best area for me to mine for ancient debris, if I'm going to be actually strip mining for it. I guess I could use the string duplicator I have and do bed mining instead, which could potentially be better, but I don't know. It is still, I would argue it's still earlier in the game for me, because I haven't even found a stronghold yet, or found a nether fortress for that matter. Speaking of nether fortresses, we really got to find one of those as soon as possible as well, because I desperately need to be able to make some potions, so that way I can actually survive a little bit better here in the nether and other places on top of that. Okay, well, I guess, is there an easy way for me to get down here? It doesn't really seem like an easy way is really an option, because it's an entire overhang. Fun. Actually, there might be a little bit of a way. We're just going to cover this up. And I believe if we go down in this direction, we should be fine-ish? Kind of. We're getting there. Okay, this is looking promising. More promising than the other areas I was mining, at least. Okay, any interesting biomes that I can make use of? It does not seem like it, although I kind of do want to yoink some of that soul soil right there. Okay, so there's lava down here. I'm going to go ahead and place that there. I want to go a little bit slow here, even though I have some decent armor and whatnot on me. I just think it's good to go a little bit slower here. Alright, so I do see a piglin there, and also this man with slime is wanting some from me. There you go. Alright, let's quickly get rid of that. Alright, let's just fight these real quick. Normal piglin, say goodbye. Okay, I missed, barely. Okay, stop moving so much. How am I missing that, man? There we go, finally. Just took a couple shots. I guess if I didn't want to have to deal with piglins, I could always just wear gold armor, but nah. Alright, let's just yoink some of the soul soil and then get out of this little area here. It's just, I never know when this soul soil is going to come in handy, so I'm just going to dig as much of it as I can real quick. Alright, that should be a good little batch for now. And also, I better eat my soup. I have not touched this nether, ever. So, I'm doing my best. But that's the thing, I wanted to genuinely share my experience of exploring this nether with you guys as well. I think I came down from this, didn't I? Was it something to do with this? Okay, yeah, it was. I think I'm going to continue to try and find some ancient debris, actually. Whenever I see magma, it gives me a little bit of anxiety. Only because that it makes me think that there's going to be lava nearby. Not that I think it's lava, but, like, usually some magma generates in the nether next to lava pockets, and it scares me. And I only know about that from personal experience. Okay, I've decided that I'm actually going to start mining at Y level 14 for it instead. So yeah, I guess we're just going to keep mining straight until we find some ancient debris. Do a little bit of shit mining, and if I manage to find a... Well, that was fast. Okay, sick. That was also a 2 vein? Oh, wait, what? 3. Yeah, that was a 3 vein. That was actually really nice then. Okay, well, I guess we're going to get netherite sooner than later then. Wow. If I'm going to be that lucky and if it continues that way, we're going to be getting netherite real soon. Again, I'd still have to find a bastion and deal with it, but yeah. But I'm going to keep mining until I get to one of those beautiful nether biomes that can actually give me the trees I'm looking for. I really need to farm some endermen there so that way I can get myself some ender pearls. So that way I can actually start getting the Eye of Ender. Because at this point, I'm stacked enough where I could definitely go to the end. And getting an elytra as soon as possible is going to be extremely nice. But of course, whenever I get to the end, I will make another episode of me exploring the end with you guys. Rest assured, though, this entire video won't just be me mining in a straight line. I hope. And this gold right here it's pointing me in the right direction because it's gold, right? So it must be pointing me to go this way to find even more goods. Another reason why I want to actually find another... Thank you. Another reason why I want to find this nether fortress as well is because I am very desperate for wither skulls, for a beacon, and just getting other general items in general that I just really need. I don't know, man. I just need to get a wide variety of things done because I have multiple projects that I want to accomplish in my mind. And I do have enough for at least one full piece of netherite. But of course, that wouldn't be good enough for me. I'm finding a little bit too much ancient debris. This is a little weird. Yeah, no, that's a little strange. I ain't gonna lie. 7 already. I just got here, man. It's not like I can make use out of it. I need the smithing templates, like, desperately. I was like, since I'm here, I might as well try to mine for some ancient debris while I'm looking for the biome, because the biome will pop up in my top left anyway. By the way, if anyone's curious, that mod is Mini HUD. What? I'm genuinely surprised because I didn't know that you could actually find ancient debris in basalt deltas down this low. I'm used to never finding ancient debris in basalt deltas. Okay. Fascinating. I'm not even mining using beds and I've already found 10 ancient debris. That is kind of insane. Now I think about it, I probably should have looked into that village and saw what I could have looted because they definitely could have had at least an alchemy station or a brewing stand is I guess what I should have called it. I don't know. I've been playing too many RMMORPGs. I called it an alchemy station. I've been mining like this for the past 10 minutes or so. And I just gotta tell you that this is getting extremely excruciating. Like, oh no. I just want to find a new biome or find more ancient debris. One of the two, and I'd be very happy. Especially because mining through basalt is a pain because it doesn't get insta-mined like netherrack does. Which might have been one of the reasons why I was able to find so much of that beautiful ancient debris. I guess I could always make a tunnel bore using that though. Nether wastes again though. Oh, finally. Okay, are you serious? Are you kidding me? That's it. You know what? Nah, I'm done for right now. I'm done. Oh, man. Right, well, I made it home safely. Not that it feels like that really matters. I don't even have a super smelter yet. I need to make one of those as well. I don't know what I'm doing. It's time for me to put my stuff into the chest that they belong in. And then I gotta start working on even more different things. Alright, so while I take a rest, I'm gonna tell you guys what I plan to do in the next episodes coming up and what I plan to do off camera for the good old beautiful hardcore world. So there's a good chance I'm gonna go and try to grind for some ancient debris and netherite stuff. If I run into a bastion, I'll definitely save it for the sake of the video because I think it'd be pretty fun to actually go through with you guys through that. I might try to do some stuff with setting up more different traders to trade different enchants for me. But of course, right now, I'm very happy with what I currently have. I might go for Depth Strider 3. If I find another fortress, I think I'm going to go through that one on my own off camera. Mainly because it's kind of just a grind of blaze rods and wither skulls, which I feel like is going to be boring in comparison to me going through a bastion. Because bastions have brutes and brutes hit like a truck. So yeah, I'll definitely let you guys see what happens in the nether, at least the more interesting things, I guess. And I'm probably going to go ransack and ravage through the other village over there, see if they have any clerics over there, and then yoink their workstations so that way I can have at least a brewing stand. Because going to the nether without fire resistance potions, although I have prop 4 on literally all my gear pieces, it's not, the lava doesn't hurt me nearly as bad, but it still hurts quite a bit, right? So I definitely want to get myself some fire protection potions. And potions in general, for that matter. So I'm going to try to work on that stuff, as well as I'm going to try and work on my entire area here. And I might try to expand this industrial area a little bit. Because I do have a decently fast horse. I need bamboo so that way I can get scaffolding. I already have the string that we need to be able to make scaffolding. And also, bamboo is a redstoner's best friend. I'm not saying that I'm a redstoner, but it still is one of my best friends because it increases the amount of wood that you can produce, it increases the scaffolding, which means I can build more projects. There's a lot more things I can accomplish with the use of just straight up bamboo. I'm probably going to continue breeding cats, continue breeding horses, might find a donkey at some point, gonna hopefully get a name tag for good old Pumpkin here, might make some other farms. I'm not entirely sure. I'll definitely tell you guys all about what I decided to do off camera though and I'll definitely have some plans for whenever I make another hardcore episode. But nonetheless, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode, because I know for a fact that I did, and I cannot wait to see all of you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!